lets us just make a much better build in terms of attack and most importantly crit damage. And then she gives that extra crit damage. The whole thing combined, I mean, you can just see we're putting up like late game damage even with these very mid game builds.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
How the heck are you, everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome back to my channel. So something pretty fun today. I want to show you a strategy, a duo I like to use that I've heard referred to as Aulores. So this is a combination of Autumn and Dolores. Something I use a lot, especially when I'm doing takeovers. So right now I'm doing a takeover for Gym Rat. He asked me to do 219. As you can see, done and dusted. We did it. However, 220 would be a nice surprise for him, right? I don't mind going overtime a few minutes during a takeover if I think something's attainable and I think it's going to make someone happy. So let's hop in here. This is the team we've been running. Unfortunately, oh, this is not the team. Let me go find, where is she? Our Lord Isolde. This is the team we've been running. This wasn't cutting it though. So what I've been working on now, why wasn't it cutting it? He does not have the best gear on his account. So this is the build we have going on Vierna right now. I shouldn't say not the best gear. It isn't the best gear, but it's a very early days account. And we're pushing above our depths, right? We shouldn't be doing late game gear dungeons, but with some of the cheesy fun strategies we know for GR2, we can push. So you can see we've got good attack at 16k. Attack speed doesn't matter. Then you can see crit rate's pretty good. Crit damage is terrible, right? This build is not cutting it. When it comes to artifact, we don't have any tier of Twilight, tier of Starlight, so I'm running a White Tower Trinket, formerly known as Eye of the White Tower or whatever. I hate the new names of the artifacts. You're not going to hear me shut up about it. So we're running this. It's not perfect, right? So what could push us over the edge into, you know, look how low our BP is, right? We don't have the best stuff in the world. I'll just show you, not Dallin, excuse me, getting my redhead epics confused. Dolores here, you can see not the best Dolores build. We got her up to 12k attack, pretty solid, but it's not crazy, right? Fortunately, he did, actually, we were using Tumultuous Horn, formerly known as Spirit Horn, because we're not able to get stuff up fast enough, but I was going to say he does have a new Keen Wisdom Ancestral Teaching we can use. But this is kind of, we need to run this to make the comp work. We can't run Laurel. The point is, I don't have enough damage. A way I can get that damage is by doing this Aulores comp, right? So taking out our Lord, hopefully, the first build I did on this account was rebuilding his Vortex to get Vortex as juicy as possible. We really need Vortex to survive. So hopefully, I'll just show you the Vortex build right now. Hopefully he doesn't need, really the Lord skill that we were using from Isolde was just for Vortex. Hopefully this is a good enough build. 41,000 HP, it's okay. You can see, what is the Awakening here? He's got an Awaken 5 Vortex. I'm thinking maybe we can do it. Max skills. So I'm thinking we probably won't be able to do 220, 221. I think we have a shot at 220. So I bring in Aulores, or Autumn, the other half of, with Dolores, of creating the Aulores, Autumn plus Dolores combination. And I just threw some gear on her. She was unleveled, so I think he had her, actually he 4-starred her, because I didn't do that. But she had no promos in her and she had no skills. So I had to do one promo in her because that unlocked her ultimate, or rather the passive Wrath of Maple that goes in conjunction with the ultimate, and I also had to max skill her. She had no skill ups. But the good thing about saving rares is you're always going to have tons of skill dust and skill crystals, so it was no problem. We maxed her out. I have not tried this yet. You'll see I just went for attack speed and a mana spring set. We only had the one Spirit Horn, or I guess it's now called the Tumultuous Horn, so we're going to need her getting her ult up very quickly. Good thing with Autumn is she has very high initial costs, so she's only going to have to generate 4 costs with this mana spring set with the high attack speed. I think we should be good to go. What attack speed did we end up at? Let's see. We got her up to 426. So I think we're looking pretty good. Let me show you how this thing works. It could fall apart instantaneously if our boy Vortex can't survive by himself, but I have a feeling we can make it work. The other benefit of running Aulores is not just that you get the boost and the crit damage from Autumn, but also we can now reduce the build on Vierna to get better stats. So you can see, not the best stuff. I was looking for attack bonus mains with crit damage and crit rate. Now all of a sudden we can kind of change what we're looking for. Oh, this one wasn't even maxed out. That just goes to show you, we did that 219 and I didn't even max this one out yet. But that's because I was hesitant to max out all this stuff because it's not, you can see it's not the best gear in the world. What we can do now, let's just go by crit damage, and then crit rate doesn't matter. Let's sort by attack bonus sub and see if we've got like one juicy piece somewhere. This one's okay. That one has crit rate. We could roll a couple of these up and we can see, but now these doors are opened because we know we only need 70% crit rate because we're running Autumn. That one's all right. I'm not in love with it. Can we quickly get lucky? Let's bring this to 12. He saved up tons of gold for us. That is not what we were looking for, my sweet God. I'm just going to sell that for him right now. Let's try one more, and then we might go with that comet piece or the first piece I rolled. Let's see here. All right, almost hit purple on the first roll. That makes me think we've got a shot. We also have a flat attack roll, which could help. And no, of course, we're getting bad luck left and right. You know, it is what it is, but when you're like I said, we're really pushing above our means with this content, with this account. So that's not going to cut it. The comet is looking like, what is that, 16%? What do we have over here? We got one more shot, I guess, and this has some rage regen to boot. If we get some big rolls, maybe we 16 this. Nah, I say let's just take that piece from comet. So where is it? This one has some crit. So what we can do now is we can go attack main here, and because that one had crit, now we can boot crit somewhere else. Now let's just go by crit damage. So now we can throw a piece like this on, right? So crit rate is over 70%. That's what we're looking for because we're getting 30% from Autumn when we trigger her ultimate. With Vierna here, all that matters is that we're going to get a big hit on the ultimate. You can see here when we look, so 79.5% crit. But now crit damage is up to 253.5. It's not staggering. It's not incredible, but we will get 60% extra crit damage from Autumn. As well as this is way better than we had before at like 180, right? We improved by like 70% or so. And the attack dropped a bit, but we're going to have more than enough. 14k is more than enough when you combine that with our 12k Dolores. All in all, I think it's a big improvement. Let's see what we can go do with this, and let's see if we can really push beyond our depths here. I'm just going to tell you, I do not think we can do 221, but I do think we can do 220. So let's try this thing out and see what we can't do. Might take a touch of RNG at the beginning because I'm going to be using Vierna and Dolores, but not Autumn, I think. I'm going to want to save that cost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Vierna out there already, and then we can get Baron out there already. If you want a full guide, I literally just put out a very, very comprehensive guide, all epics plus Volca. That's going to work for everything. This is the same strategy. I can wait to put down Dallin because he doesn't have a max skilled out Dallin, so it's not like we're going to be able to get 2 triggers of the cost generation anyway. Let's let her go. You know what? Actually, when I was doing this before, I'm remembering now, I wasn't even using Dolores because Vierna was able to do this herself. So let's see. Can we do it? Can we do it without the crits? Let's wait a little longer. Let's see. All right, we should be good to go. Yes, we got it. Unfortunately, I didn't pick up for cost, so actually let me run that back very quickly. If I triggered slightly earlier on the ultimate from Baron, we should have been good to go. Filming very haphazardly now, but I thought, hey, this is an exciting little strat that I like to use that I haven't featured yet on the channel, so I might as well show it off. Let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. You might be wondering why I'm waiting to trigger Vierna's ult. That's because we need to put out a decent amount of damage to ensure after we do the ult, we're going to be over the they're going to be under the threshold, and we'll be able to get our nice trigger. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, don't die on me. Don't die on me, Baron. All right, let's trigger now. That should be good. That should do it. Yes, excellent. Now we can pick them up. So that's the one iffy thing, since we weren't running Dolores or Autumn, but that did it. You can see we got our trigger already, so we should be at mid-50s on cost. So there we go. Same exact strategy like I featured in my guide. Nothing's really changing here. The only thing is we have one less person to put down since we didn't bring the Lord. We're going to need a bit better builds on, you know, the Vortexes of the world, the Brokiers of the world, Olag, and stuff like that. And then we're using Autumn in conjunction with Dolores. This will all make sense in a second. Let me focus. Let's take a hit here. He throws back. We see those white numbers. We're good. Excellent. We can already put down Vortex. We can already put down Dolores. We can already put down Autumn. Get ready with our Olag. Drop him right on top. Excellent. Now we wait for Vierna. So these guys should load up pretty darn quick. Shouldn't be an issue. Maybe I could get away with not using the Spirit Horn on Dolores, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's worth testing that right now. I certainly needed it before the way I was running it. That was pretty smooth there, though, I will say. So I'll wait till these guys are about to get into range. They both last pretty similarly, so we can trigger here, let Vierna get a little extra damage out early. I could have already put down Broke here. There was no reason to wait. So, moment of truth. Did this improve? Before, we were not able to kill these back 2 guys. Let's see now. Can we do it? Yes, we can, baby. That's Aulores for you. Let's absolutely go. Easy peasy. We took them down to like 10%, well below that 35% HP threshold. Lovely. So hopefully I don't mess this up and we just completely nail this video on our first try. I guess second try because I messed up that one initial thing with Vierna. We can put these guys down right after the shriek, like I said in the guide. Of course, I will have a link to the guide if you want to actually learn all this stuff in the specifics. This is more just showcasing how you can push beyond your depths even further. I know I keep saying that, but that's kind of the theme here. I like to pick up the left first. Now we wait. Now we can pick up the right. Get ready. Nice to keep it on 1x here when it comes to dropping the ladies. Now, because normally I'd use whatever my Northerner Lord is, because we didn't bring a Solda, we have to use Volca. So a bit more costly, but we should be fine. Down she goes. Now we wait, we wait, we wait, we wait. Can already get my Vortex down. Here comes Olog, here comes Broke here. So this is the moment of truth on Vortex. Looks like he's tanking it really well. Maybe I'll even take a shot here at 21, I should say, excuse me. But you can see we're really low on cost. So this is going to be tight. And this is, if we had that Dallin skilled up, we would have it, right? But very tight on cost. We might have a shot though, because we have a high initial cost when it comes to Vierna. We might as already trigger. I don't know if actually she's going to get the inspiration since I triggered. I never thought about that. Is she not going to get the inspiration now? Ugh, and look at that. We don't have enough cost, but it shows you that we did have the damage. All right, guys, so I think I solved the problem. I realized that Dallin was not promo level 1, so her passive, her auto-passive Rebel that actually like produces the cost was locked. So I've unlocked that now, so you can see we're actually going to get 2 triggers of this, which is great. So let's hop right into this. I put a skill up into it as well to land, to get the extra -2 seconds to bring it to a total of -3. Let's get her down right there. Should be pretty smooth sailing as long as I nail all this. So I'm probably just going to focus. You guys can fast forward through this part if you're comfortable with the strategy. Let's throw some 1x, make sure we get him down. This is very tight with Baron. There we go. Turn that guy around. We wait, we wait, we wait, we wait. Lots of rage regen based off of getting attacked coming for Baron. We got to trigger that shield. Let's get that shield up, buddy. There you go. Once that guy walks out, now I'll trigger her. Excellent. Pick these 2 up. All right, now Dallin should get 1 more trigger off. Let's see. Come on, buddy. There it is. You see that? Beautiful. And now we're at 85 cost. Perfect. I love Dallin. Dallin is amazing. Let's throw some 1x. We got to be meticulous here. Let's be very deliberate. Here comes the flash. Excellent. Drop it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. God, I've done this stage. I've probably done this stage over 1,000 times in my life now. I really think so. Probably well over 1,000. There we go. Pick it up. Get our Vortex down. Get our Dolores down. Get our Autumn down. We got that Aulores action. There he is. And now we can get Broke here down too. Why not? We wait for Vierna. Should be a non-issue here. We should see some big damage out of these guys. So as soon as these guys are going to enter kind of Vierna's hitbox, I'll preemptively trigger. Let's just get some early damage out. Let's wait. All right, they're in the box. Let's trigger. We can already pick up Vortex, and down everyone goes. Perfect first one. So we should have plenty cost to make it happen now. Quick pickups. Try to do it as quick as you possibly can. Let's go, baby. And obviously this Aulores stuff can work in tons of content, right? I do it all the time for Gear Aid 1. Lots of times where you just don't have the gear and you want to push outside of your no. Where it normally would be a DPS check you couldn't clear, this can be the difference. Get this guy down. Let's focus. Too much talking, buddy. Focus on a good result. Let's go, let's go. I like to pick up the left side first. Wait for that contact. Throw your head back, buddy. There you go. Where's that number? Pick it up. There it is. Now we pick you up too. Here comes Dallin. What a silly mistake that I didn't check her promotions. I did that with 219 without her being promoted, so it shows you can... 219 actually isn't such a big gear check. You only need 1 good geared hero, right? All right, let's wait. Let's put you down. Oh, let's put you down. 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 And let's put you down. Let's focus up. Looking pretty good. A lot more mobs coming here, so this is the big test, right? If we can do this, we've got the whole thing in the bag. Everyone's ready except for Autumn. We should be okay though. Come on, Autumn. Come on, come on, come on. Trigger and trigger. That should be it. One guy barely survived, and now he drops. Now they drop. Oh, they almost just died from the straight up hit. We didn't even need the execute. God, Vierna's crazy. Awesome. Incredible. I'm very happy. Look at this. Proven the case. I might even give a go for 221, but this is what I wanted to demonstrate here. We weren't even close to having enough damage for 220 before I did this like Aulores strat, and now look at that. I love it. Autumn's amazing. We got to place our Decimus. Focus, buddy. Focus. I really don't want to have to do multiple takes. Here comes Decimus. Get your hit. Throw that head back. Let me see that number. That's 600 whatever K. 617. Gorgeous. Way to beat. Now pick up Baron. I'm as much talking to you guys as I am talking to myself. Let's get Dallin down. Perfect. Oh my god, and look how much cost we have saved. I love it. But yeah, again, if you want to see like the proper breakdown of every single technique I use, that guide literally came out 2 hours ago from when I'm filming this. 2.5 hours. And that guy, I said I'm doing these takeovers all the time. I wasn't joking. I literally do takeovers for GR2 multiple times a week, sometimes every day in a week. So we can pick that up. Turn red, buddy. Turn red. Slam. Now we wait. The second he's good. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Possum. Let's go. Let's go. Generate some costs. We'll wait for Volca, but can't wait that long. So you can see that we nailed it, folks. And this shows you practice makes perfect. Let's wait for Autumn. Might as well trigger. So hopefully we have Volca around for the next bunch. She'll be not in Autumn range, but at least she'll be in Dolores range. And now we're sailing, baby. We are sailing. So I'll give a quick attempt on 221 just for fun, but this is the video, right? This is what I wanted to show you guys. I think it's pretty darn cool. We weren't even close before, and this just completely catapults us into comfortably just slaughtering these enemies. Are we relying on a good hero in Vierna? Absolutely. But that good hero in Vierna was not cutting it with the gear we have. You saw the gear we have. These are not the best builds. Autumn reduces the gear requirement tremendously. And then on top of all of that, the big gear crit damage boost. So reducing the crit damage allows the crit rate required to only 70. Lets us just make a much better build in terms of attack and most importantly crit damage. And then she gives that extra crit damage. The whole thing combined, I mean, you can just see we're putting up like late game damage even with these very mid-game builds. That's kind of what it all comes down to. That is what I'm trying to show here. And there we go. GG's in the chat. There is 220. I'll take one quick attempt at 221. This will just be bonus. That's the video. That's Aulores. That's what I wanted to show. You guys saw those big numbers. I'll just quickly show you. We'll quickly show the Vierna build one more time. So yeah, she's doing all the damage, right? Show the Vierna build one more time, and then we'll show that 221 attempt. So let's just hop into here. You can see Vierna, not the craziest build, broken set. We're looking at under 15k attack, 14.6. It's plenty when you have a decent Dolores like we do. No attack speed necessary. Over 70% crit rate. That's all we're looking for. And then here, 253% crit damage. Not that amazing. I'm not sure it's going to cut it. Maybe with the extra 60%. We'll see. Maybe it will work for 221. But you can see that is pretty dang amazing of an improvement. We went up 70%. We were only at like 183 before or something like that. I'll very quickly show you the other guys. There's Dolores broken, and we're just looking attack bonus with flat attack, attack bonus with flat attack, then go Calamity set with flat attack and attack bonus, not even that great of gear, and then just this is the biggest attack bonus roll he had on the account. Lovely. And of course we went Tumultuous Horn, formerly the Spirit Horn, finally with our girl. Where's Autumn? Oh, we're sorting by rarity. He's got to clean this up. There she is. So you can see only one promo. We maxed her skills out. She's in this random epic artifact for healing effect. It does not matter. What matters is we got her in a Mana Spring set. We got her pretty fast, so her attack interval is 1.1 seconds. She gets that ult up as fast as she can, and that'll do. That'll do donkey. All right, let's take a quick attempt, and let's see what we can do. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Probably I will go Dolores on this first deploy. We probably need her. Let's get Dallin out right away. Dallin. I'm pretty excited, man. That was pretty awesome. I also have to run into Manhattan right now, so I had a time crunch, so I'm really happy I got it done in time. Looks like they started us with way less cost this time, so already we're in the pooper. Let's restart it and try to nail it. Let's give this one honest attempt. So that's something worth mentioning. They start you with way less cost. You guys can see that there. So we'll have to get Baron down first. Yeah, terrible stuff. Much tighter on the cost. Baron might not even survive this anyway. Here comes Vierna. There it goes. Now we got the trigger from Dawn. Let's trigger that shield. We're going to have to wait for Dolores. I think we're not going to have the damage without it. Let's go, and let's go. There we go. Pick up. That should do it, right? No, you can. So right there, you can see we don't have the damage even with the boost from Dolores. That's not cutting it. I could try very quickly. I'll try to Aulores the first one too. Why not? It's going to throw things off slightly, but, you know, this is just a demonstration just to show you how far you can actually push. Got to give it an honest attempt, right? There goes Baron. Now let's get a trigger out of Dallin, and we can place everyone else. Might as well already get Autumn down because she's going to take the longest to load up. Let's get a trigger from Dallin real quick. Come on. There it is. All right, let's try to give this an honest attempt. We can let it go a little bit longer before I actually trigger it. So let's see. Let's wait till the guy comes out. Here he comes. All right, let's trigger. All right, unfortunately, Baron died, but we did get the kill, so let's pick everyone up. Let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, that cost is not great at all. I'll give it one more shot where I think I can manage it slightly better, and then we will move on. But guys, that really, I demonstrated the strat because we were able to jump on this account that was barely able to clear his 218, now was able to clear 220, and it was very much on the back of these two ladies right here. So let's get Autumn down. Let's wait. Hopefully Baron can hold on. Baron's not in the best build in the world. All right, let's see. I'll try to keep an eye on these guys to see. Trigger. Has he triggered his unyielding yet? All right, let's pick him up just to be safe. Trigger. Can we get it? No, flip. All right, we're just going to call it there. I'll try one more time. They're just destroying his shield, man. Let's wait. We need more damage. And now we trigger. Now we just hope. If this doesn't do it, nothing's going to do it. And it did it. Beautiful. All right, pick up. All right, this is the most honest attempt we're going to get. We need one more trigger out of Dallin. Come on, honey. Let's keep it on 1x. Come on, trigger. There it is, right in the nick of time. All right, so 72 cost is not bad at all. That second trigger is very necessary for what we're trying to do here. All right, let's give this an honest try, the old college try, an honest attempt. There's the flash. Let's drop it. Focus. There it is. We got to get Vortex out. So this also is going to come down to, can Vortex even survive this with the gear we have on him? Let's drop Olog. Let's drop Broke here. See, we're going to have to wait for all these guys to regen now. We're going to pretty quickly know if our boy stands a shot here, if our boy Vortex does. He's not healing anyone but himself, right? So we should be okay. And then Olog and Broke here should be fine. All right, we're loading up. Our girls are nearly ready. We are going to have to wait for Autumn. There's no way this is going to work without her. Obviously, with our low crit, for sure. It's taking a bit longer. I trigger. Now trigger. Moment of truth. Can we do it? No, we can't. So there you go. So that's a good, I'm glad we actually gave it an on shot. You can see well above that 35%. Well above. We're at like 40. But it shows you this strat's going to work for him once he gets slightly better gear. It's going to be a pretty nice thing. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So there you have it, Aulores in action. A beautiful, beautiful thing. Guys, I hope this was fun for you guys. This was a lot of fun for me to make. If you want to see more content like this, let me put myself back down. This was so you guys could see the quick cast and everything. If you want to see more content like this, featured specific little strats, just let me know in the comments. If you like it, subscribe, share it with your mother. I've been Fastidious, and I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.